Coastal Command mosquitoes begin buzzing with joyous threats. They've heard of enemy shipping lying in Nordgulen Fjord. To find these ships and sink them if possible is their mission. Besides cannon, they've got rocket shells ready to strike at the touch of a button. North Sea is crossed at North Fleet. More height to run above the mountainsides of the fjord, hiding the target, but not hiding it from the mosquitoes. Flak is heavy, but the attack is driven home. Observe the accuracy of tracers and rockets. Pilots made for base after having set on fire 4 enemy merchant vessels, averaging 3,000 tons each, and 2 German escort ships. That'll learn them.
Wishing to send a Christmas message to all under his command and to folk at home, General Eisenhower said it with film.
I've asked you men to meet me at this spot today so that I could be perfectly certain of saying Merry Christmas to one man, one sailor, one soldier, one airman from each of the United States, France, and the British Empire. Now I should like first to speak, let's say, to the American boys. Since we're all together, it does give us a chance to send greetings to the folks at home. And I'm going to ask one of you men to send Christmas greetings to the people back in the United States. Which one of you will do it?
I'd like to send it, Lester. Merry Christmas to you all. Keep up that equipment across. And by the end of next year, we'll all be back together again.
All right. You step back. Let me see the British boys. This country and mine has been partners for 3 long years in this war. This is the best Christmas we've seen yet. And let's hope that when the next one comes around, we'll all be back with our own people. I'm going to ask one of you men to send a New Year's and Christmas greeting to our people at home. And this time, let's pick the sailor.
I would like to wish all you people at home a very Merry Xmas this year, and keep on sending us the shells, and maybe the year after this we'll all enjoy Christmas together once again.
Are we Canadians?
Canadians.
You're alone here from Canada.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's up to you then to say Happy New Year to your people at home and my neighbors in the North American continent. Will you do that?
I will, sir. And the boys over here, I send you a Merry Christmas. Sorry we didn't make it home this time, but we'll stay on the ball and be around the table with you next Christmas.
And now to all you men and all your comrades, Merry Christmas. And remember always that next Christmas will be a really merry one. Good luck.
Our story of Lublin starts with the first newsreel pictures of the Polish Committee of National Liberation. This committee, formed on Polish soil, is recognized by the Soviet, while Britain recognizes the Polish government in London, a divergence yet to be reconciled. But of course there's only one view, and that's shared by all the Allies, about the brilliant work of the Red Army in its capture of Lublin. These Russian newsreel pictures, taken last August, show Red Army forces smashing their way into the city. A city which has existed for 1,000 years, though in the course of time it has been captured and sacked and recaptured many times. Now the Russians fight for its liberation from the gross barbarities of German rule. Driven from one part of the city after another, have been fighting back stubbornly, but the majority are wiped out, and few prisoners appear to have been taken, although there were big hauls of German equipment. As we watch the people of Lublin cheering the liberating forces, among whom were units of the Polish army as well as Polish partisans, we see all the now familiar signs of rejoicing in a newly freed city. Of Lublin, the people had even more to gain from the rout of the Hun than the simple restoration of liberty, for Lublin had literally been undergoing a reign of terror throughout the occupation. The most cruel deprivations, starvation and sadistic tortures, ruthless deportations and mass murder, Lublin ranks high in the long list of atrocity cities. The castle, for example, had been used as a prison, and within its ancient walls, Hitler's new order had been at work. Orgies of primitive savagery too appalling to describe had taken place, and the Gestapo's culminating cruelty, the shooting of 700 Polish people, men, women, and children, was perpetrated at the last moment before the town was set free. A newsreel in wartime tells war news, and that isn't always what you'd call entertainment exactly. The truth about the Germans, however, must not be withheld, and this is what happened in Lublin only a few months ago. There's not the slightest doubt that if Hitler had got across the channel, it would have happened here. We, who have escaped a good many of the horrors of war, must never forget that these things happened. Certainly the people of Lublin will not forget.